So today we're doing a little Arroz Con Pollo. Arroz Con Pollo translates literally into rice with chicken. So that is what we're doing today. A little chicken with rice or rice and chicken. I have some leftover chicken from the 5-finger licking chicken recipe. And you can check out that video on the channel. Also have some rice here, regular long grain parboiled rice. I'm gonna use some of my curry powder up in there. It's my special curry blend. Some ruku, of course, must have some ruku and bay leaf and other ingredients. Now I didn't go out and buy any ingredients to do this recipe. This is literally stuff that I had in the fridge. So it's like ginger, pimentos, garlic, onion, hot pepper. And this is not so much so about the ingredients that I use, but more so the process. I'm aiming for a nice grainy finish with the rice, with a nice sheen. So I'm gonna show you how to achieve such consistency in the final product by using, or by following a couple key steps. So let me get into it. I'm not using any flavory pot or any bouillon cubes or anything like that to get extra flavor in this dish. So it'll all be up to the amount of aromatics that we use and the type of spices and that kind of thing. So I'm using 2 onions, medium-sized onions. And I'm using a head of garlic. And I'm using 8 pimentos. Mincing some ginger as well. And for some heat, I'm using a Scotch bonnet pepper, seeds and everything. Of course, if you don't want all this heat, you could omit using the Scotch bonnet pepper or take out the membrane and the seeds. And also remember to wash your hands properly after handling Scotch bonnet pepper or any kind of hot pepper. And I'm just going to cut this chicken breast into 2 pieces. So we'll end up with 6 pieces of chicken. And the last thing we need to do before we start the dish is to wash some of the starch out of the rice. As I say, I'm going for a nice grainy finish with the rice, so I definitely want to wash some of the starch out of it. So I'm going to run some water on it. So you're rubbing the grains between your fingers to remove the starch off the surface of the rice grain. I'm going to drain this water off and wash it again a couple more times. Alright, so you see the water kind of clearish now. So I think we're good to go here. Alright, nice. Good to go. And first things first, we want to get some color on the chicken. So I'll go in with some vegetable oil. Add in the pieces of chicken. And I add in a little bit of my curry powder to the mix. And this curry powder has coriander, jeera, and methi, as well as turmeric and karapuli. So a blend. Just add in a tablespoon of that. At this point, I'll also season it with some salt and some black pepper. I'm going to give this a couple of minutes for the chicken to get some nice color. I have it on low heat right now. Alright, so we have a nice little color going on the chicken. So I'm just going to remove it from the pot. So we have our chicken here. Just going to rest this aside. And now we're going in with our aromatics one time. So onions. And don't worry about all this that stick up on the pot here. There's real flavor that's going on there. we want all that in the dish. And the reason why I remove the chicken from the pot to do this part is because I want the aromatics to have direct contact with the heat and with the oil. So we saute them properly and extract all the flavors, break down the natural sugars in the aromatics. And that's how we extract all the flavors into this dish, by sauteing the aromatics properly and making sure that, we build great flavor. So going in with the garlic, pimento, and the ginger, and the Scotch bonnet pepper. Give that a toss. And you want this to saute for about a minute. And already this is smelling real good. And now we're going to add the rice. Give that a toss. I want to make sure and scrape all that delicious fond from the bottom of the pot. Make sure it gets incorporated into the rice, because all that is great flavor, best flavor. Now I want to add some ruku. So add in a bay leaf. I also add in some mushroom powder. If you have vetsin, you could add vetsin if you want. This is for that nice umami flavor. And at this point, I want to return the chicken to the pot. And now, one of the most important parts of this process is the ratio of water to rice. We're going for a 1-to-1 ratio. So we had this bowl full of rice, so we're going with a bowl full of water. And sticking to that ratio is what's going to give you a perfectly cooked rice, 1-to-1. At this point, you want to taste for salt. Salt tasting good. Add in some Portuguese thyme to the dish. And for that extra sheen on the rice, I just add in a couple tablespoons of vegetable oil. Give that a little mix. Now you want to cover this and leave it to cook for 20 to 25 minutes. All right, 25 minutes later, and we're looking real good here, real good. Just want to add some fresh herbs to finish it off. Give it a toss. And as you can see, the rice is perfectly cooked. Perfect. You realize I turned in the pot and we have no bun at the bottom of the pot. And as you can see here, the rice perfectly cooked, nice and grainy, not overcooked at all. Alright, so just going in for a little small taste here. A little 1 spoon of rice. Going in with a piece of chicken here. And now for the moment of truth. So dig in and give this a taste. As you can see here, it's still very hot. Steaming. Chicken perfectly cooked. Here now, the heat from the Scotch bonnet pepper, the spices from the curry, the ruku, the aromatics, the chicken, bay leaf, everything that's working together, come together to give you a real flavorful Arroz Con Pollo. At least my twist on an Arroz Con Pollo. As you can see, simple steps, nothing too complicated, and the results, banging. This is a real good dish. If you like this video, if you like this recipe, please give it a thumbs up and give it a share. And if you do want to try it, there's a link to the full recipe in the video description. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please take a moment to do so. And of course, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.